What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to DIY Mississippi Filmworks. I am Ultimo Gallows, the heel mark, hashtag, Lucha Libre, Central American heavyweight champion of the world for going on 5 years now. Excuse me, February 29th, 2020 is when I won it, and it is getting near the end of January as of filming. I shouldn't say dates in these things. I date them because who knows? I might put this up in like April. This is the March 2024, which I want to say I picked this up in December or November of 2023 issue of PWI inside the fourth annual tag team 100 list. That's why I grabbed it. I was like, okay, that got a nice Toni Storm cover, and I'm so glad Toni Storm's getting her acclaim now because watched her before she got to WWE. She was good. WWE, they just didn't really know what to do with her. Seems like AEW is doing something with her, which is good because AEW and their women's division is kind of janky. Like, they got some really talented lady wrestlers. I think one of the best in the States right now is under contract with us. I think she's just amazing, but they haven't really done a lot with her. They've been having her down in Ring of Honor. So we'll see what the magazine's got to say here. PWI was always the big one of all the Apter mags back in the day. I was a wrestler and Inside Wrestling fan. The Wrestler is my favorite, and I can't remember exactly what the main thing was, but Inside Wrestling always had the roll call of champions, so I like that. And whereas PWI always cost more because you had a little bit of color. I'm like, I don't care about the color. I have never listened to their podcast. I'm going to have to check it out. All right, so this. I'm just looking and seeing. I'm just seeing if there's anybody. George Napolitano. Napolitano is still there. Robert Starks Bellamy. Mike Lano. I'm just seeing if there's anybody I really know listed in. There's Tony. I love that people are calling it Marilyn. It's like, no, that's I want to be alone. Do not stare at me. All right, talking trash. It's Cassandra. Is that the movie? Yes, I have not watched all of it. I watched part of it. It's on Amazon Prime, I think. Cassandra's one of those. I had heard of Cassandra for quite a while. Had seen a few Exoticos a little bit. I don't remember when I was watching Lucha on Galavision, the Exoticos showing up on TV that often. It's like I knew of them. And when you would find, like, the area I lived in had a bunch of Hispanic video stores. And you would find tapes there for rent that was like Lucha tapes. And I don't know if they're bootleg or what. I have no idea. I mean, first time I went in one, I was trying to open up a membership to rent, and they're like really questioning why I wanted to. I was like, I just want to rent the Lucha stuff. Look, I want to rent, make copies for myself. And I'm sorry I don't speak much Spanish, but I'll pay. I'll pay $5 for a membership, but oh God, renting Lucha back in the day from all these crazy ass video stores. Tiara James. Seeing her on NWA Power, not bad. Let's see. Will Ospreay, Sonny Kiss leaving AEW. Janae Kai. Not seen a huge amount of matches, but oh man, what I've seen, really impressive. Jade Cargill had not seen but 2 matches. The woman is like in amazing shape. Xia Li, Nikki Cross, don't care. Oh, here we go. Josh Alexander, Alex Shelley from Impact. Yes. Okay, everybody's on the LA Knight thing now, which is cool. Dude's good. Back quite a few years ago when he was in Impact doing great as Eli Drake, I loved it. The dummy, yeah. And oh God, there's a pay-per-view. It's one of those Impact one night only pay-per-views. Like they had to do so many pay-per-views because they had a contract. So there are some really not good Impact pay-per-views in there. But there's one called like Night of the Living Dummies. And oh my God, one of her favorite parts is they cut from the matches to like it's supposed to be Eli Drake in the back and he's playing on a piano. So it's all like dummy, yeah, oh yeah, it's just like the stupid song. And he's good on the mic, he's good in the ring, and it's like, why did it take so long for this guy to get where he is? He's 41. And I was like, holy hell, yo. In my eyes, he should be a multiple-time world champion by now. I mean, he's got them Impact ones. Sting. Yeah. Sting's one there's never given a shit about. This is a really decent interview with Tony Storm. Braun Solomon conducts it, I think. Yeah. And what I like about it is now they actually interview the people. Back in the day, they did not interview. They just made up the interviews. I think even as a kid, I knew the interviews were bullshit, but they were fun to read. It's like, okay, did they write it in the character's voice, you know? This Tony Storm, it's got some great pictures. I do like how they do the black and white with just the red lipstick. All right. Evaluation period, November 1st, 2022 to October 31st, 2023. Primary criteria, momentum, wins, losses, chemistry, creativity, activity, it factor. Ranking committee, Al Castle and Kevin McLeany. Number 1, FTR. Yeah, I can see that. Number 2, the Aussie Open, who probably going to drop a little bit because not Fletcher, Mark Davis is hurt. I had heard of them, saw a little tiny bit of them in like Impact, I think it was, and then they went to Ring of Honor. It's like, holy shit, good tag team. And I love tag team. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, Steen Erico. Don't know how they are in WWE, but saw the Ring of Honor stuff. Bishamon. This is Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi. I know Hiroki. I don't know Yoshihashi at all. So, Motor City Machine Guns. The thing is that they didn't. I mean, they tagged, but I thought they'd broken up on a good chunk of this. Okay, but still good tag team. ABC, Ace Austin, and Chris Bay. I like that all Ace Austin and Chris Bay are both getting the push. I like that, you know, the Japan thing, but I think Ace should be a singles wrestler. The Acclaimed, good on the mic. They're popular as hell in the ring, and they're okay. Judgment Day, I've not seen anything of them tag, and so I can't really say much. Same thing for Damage Control, but I like that they got the women mixed in here. 7-Up, which is a Stardom thing. I don't get Stardom. I've tried watching, like, it's not bad. There's just not enough there for me to pay to watch it. The Elite, could give a shit about the Elite. Rebellion. Best SXXS is good. Mecha Wolf, I have not seen enough of the know. Meltier, another Stardom thing. Okay, the Rascals, Zachary Winston, Trey Miguel, Impact. They're good, but they need Xavier, Desmond Xavier. They need all three of them. Lucha Brothers, they just fallen. I don't know what's up there. Chavez Brothers, CML. I ain't watching Modern Lucha hardly. House of Black, I don't know shit about. Violence Rare. Dominic Guarini and Kevin Coop. Seen both of them. I have not really seen them tag together. No, but the Guns, haven't seen enough of them to say anything. Oh, that's where TJP is. Okay, he's where Francisco, Akira, and TJP catch 2-2. Blackpool Combat Club. All right, fine thing. The BCC. It was a West Monroe show for BIW, and I'll give them. West Monroe does draw more of the so-called smart fans, whatever you want to call them, the online fans, I guess, the IWC fans, I guess the best way to say it. Well, I don't watch AEW. I just don't. There's not enough in that long ass episode. That's why I don't watch Raw. I don't watch SmackDown. There ain't enough in that long ass episode. Maybe sit there and go, okay, I'm gonna record this and then sit through it and take the time. No, ain't enough there to catch me. I was at my table looking. So he's buying a couple of things, and he had on a Blackpool Combat Club shirt. It said BCC. I'm like, oh, what's BCC? And he kind of looked at me. He's like, what? I'm like, what's BCC? And like, it just blew his mind. I had no clue what it was. And he started telling me, he's like, oh man, I like Claudio. You know, Willie Uta's cool. You know, he's telling me, I'm like, all right, cool. And he's like, hey, I was like, I don't watch it. And it blew his mind. I was like, man, I watch like Impact, Ring of Honor, and New Japan, and like Memphis. And he's just like, man, one of those where it's like, what? It kind of surprises me when it still shocks me. I'm like, really? No. And the weird thing is, I should be watching more AEW and WWE to keep up with stuff to be able to know more about the stuff I'm selling. But oh well. Subculture, that is what? Mandrews and Flash Morgan. Decent tag team. Saw them in Impact. All these different Japanese teams, I don't know who the fuck they are. Magical Sugar Rabbits. Second Gear Crew. The one called Manders, Mance Warner, and Matthew Justice. Great team. Bang Man. That was the former, the Bang Bros, but they had to change their name because of the porn company. Street Profits. Yeah. I've only seen like one or two matches. They're not bad. The Renegade Twins, this was sort of weird. They're not horrible, but they really need like some seasoning, and they're kind of staying where they need to. NWA lower levels. It's working. The Death Dolls, Courtney Rush and Jessica Havoc. Cute gimmick, but don't care. Bullet Club War Dogs, Clark Connors, and Drilla Maloney. I love Clark Connors, but that's another one I haven't seen that team. Chelsea Green, Sonya Deville, Chelsea's East, and Sonya's East. I haven't seen that team. Imperium. Nope. That's the thing. Too many of these teams. It's too much of the two big groups, and I haven't seen it. LWO. Okay, that the LW. Okay, I have a WWE made, but LWO shirt from like 4 or 5 years ago. I've had it for a little while. And I was wearing a show. Some kid was telling me, I'm like, "Oh, how do you know?" Oh, they're on TV. I'm like, "Really?" I had no clue. They brought back the Latino World Order, Miracle Generation, good indie tag team, best friends. And Chuck Taylor and Trent's good. Orange Cassidy, no. Fly Def, yes, okay. Warren Johnson and Zach Mason. Indie aerialists continue to ascend. Won tag team gold in 5 different promotions, including Wildcat Pro Wrestling. Gained worldwide exposure through strong though losing efforts in AEW. Talent spent on Tutelage and Booker T is evident in their tag team chemistry and talent. They are damn good. They were in one of my matches of the year that I saw live. Pretty Empowered, who I don't know which of these two have the belts, but the two have the belts I enjoy. Mongol. Oh, okay. Brian Cage Khan and Toa Leona. Good trios. I know Greedy Souls is. Maddie Rinkowski, who is. I'm glad she got signed to WWE. Met her, had heard the name, but never seen her, and she came to a BIW event in Natchez a few years ago now. I lost the footage. It was Khan versus Caleb Conley. And I know Tom Maddie was dating or engaged or whatever, married to whatever, Khan. I talked to her, got to talk to Khan for a few minutes. She did not have any merch there. I would have been like, "Hey, can I get 8x10? I had a comment, and I wish she had a match. I wish we could have got her in to BIW for a match before she got signed. The main event. That is, okay, the Kingdom is so much better than people give them credit for. Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. Good tag team, but people just don't. Oh, Bussy. Effie's okay. Alley Cash. The Workhorsemen, Anthony Henry and JD Drake is so good. Anthony Henry's pretty good. Grills Young Vets, James Drake and Zach Gibson. Never seen them, but they're in Impact now, so I'll catch them now. The OC, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, they're okay. The Righteous, Dutch and Vincent. I like me some Righteous. Excuse me. I love this tag team name, Free Wi-Fi. Iron Savages. Wasteland War Party, Heidi Hallett with Sarah Maxine Paler. The Dark Order. The Hardys, wow. 94 Midnight Heat. Oh, that's Eddie Pearl, Ricky Gibson. They were, what was it, 5 minutes to Heat or something like that. They had a different name because I called them 5 minutes till they get beat because they were like a jobber tag team in Championship Wrestling. GPA and Laney Luck. The Outfielders. That's like the name of the Outfielders, TD. In the Runway, Calvin Coulter and Tyler Klein, sorry. Fantastic Photo, Matt Cardona and Steph DeLander. Hey, Rocky Romero. For a second, I thought it was Danny Limelight. Like, what was Danny Limelight? No, it's Rocky Romero and then modern Rocky Romero. Quick word with Mariah May, the Stardom girl, who is WWE now. And new Pan-African World Diaspora Wrestling Champion Shug D. I understand the idea behind the title. I'm glad this article kind of explained it more to me. But it's one of them where like, okay, that's cool, but I don't know. It's one of them invented. It's supposed to be like African American only title, which that's cool. I'm great. I'm cool with that. But the idea behind him, like, okay, and I don't get why PWI recognizes it as a world title so quick. I don't think they do anymore. Hard to kill, trying to impossible. The shocking return of TNA wrestling. They're talking about the pay-per-view that just happened as of recording last night. And some of the stuff that they don't know what happened yet because it ain't happened. The Briscoes launch El Generico. There's the Briscoes, RIP. Sparkle, something special. The rise of the American Joshi promotion. As Japanese women's promotions continue to gain influence worldwide, Joshi-inspired companies have been popping up around the U.S. and its feature story, PWA, helps explain the growing phenomenon. It's an interesting. Okay, here we go. Here's our numbers. And SmackDown's gone from Fox. And events of tag teams. David Ali. About face on heels. Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. Fantastic photo. We got Paris Da Silva and Flash Morgan. Well, okay. 187 Homicide and June Kasai. Coast to coast. Travis Toxis versus Kenta. Oh, Jody Threat. She's always entertaining. Like she just kind of appeared out of nowhere, it feels like. It's like, hey, she's been around for a while. Hood Slam. Anybody? Serial Man. Dark Sheik. Chupacabra. Bartman. One of his Bay Area rapper transfer. Rumble in the Redwoods. JC Thorne. Andrea the Giant. Okay. Sunny Days defeated Andrea the Giant to win the NWA Pacific Northwest Ladies Championship. How's that belt still around? Okay. I don't know. Georgia. Idaho Wrestling Club at Lloyd Square for Idaho, Napa. Jay Cruz, Lost Soul Gabriel, Masamio, Jonathan Moreau. Potato State Champion eBay, Kiyoshi Pin, Pascal Pingino. Jeffrey Allen Pin, Gabriel Luzin, Rick Knight, Pedazzo, Peduco, Damian Black. Man, there's nobody on that. Okay, let's see. It's Russell Max STL at Turner Hall, Columbia, Illinois, Devin Stephen O'Neill, Justin. Brian Keith, Keith Lee Davidson, okay. QPA and Landy Lutt, Dan the Dan, Kia Moonshine Mantel, I actually know Moonshine. Shazla McKenzie, Masha Slamovich. Man. Davey Vega, okay, that's kind of cool. AAW and Berwyn, Gnarls Garvin, yeah. Levi Everett, Robert Anthony, Silas Young, Gary J, Davey Vega, Calvin Tateman, Masha. I'm skipping the bigger feds. Like the ones I'm like, my brain's like, everybody knows ICW No Holds Barred. I'm not going to talk about that. Iowa Bluegrass, SCW Pro at the Bluegrass Community Center. Crotch defeated Jay Martinson, John Bonhart, and Dante Leone, and the QC Cup champion Shane Boucher to win the title. James Thomas defeated Tiger Moore. MFG and Nico Klein defeated tag team champions Mason Beck and Merrick Bray. Okay, Merrick Bray. That is that related to the Seth Rollins Wrestling School? Merrick Bray, I think he is. Shane Hollister beat Cash Kennedy. IWH State Champ Corn Boy beat Chuck Brewster to retain. Izzy B and Valentina Loco defeated Kaya McKenna and Blair Onyx. JT Energy defeated Jared Thumb. SCW Pro Champion Dustan Maz Mosili defeated Augusta Straven to retain. Eric Easy Knight, Melee Champion, and Garot defeated Robin Steele and Dion Roosman in a 2-on-3 match. Don't sound bad. Lucha Boom at the Crowfoot, El Dragon, Jody Threat. Okay, Jody Threat. Ooh, that's why. Arrow Boy. Rohi Raju. War Wrestling at the Lima, Ohio. We got. Ooh, man. I don't recognize the name yet. Will the Thrill. I don't. That's probably not the Will the Thrill. No, Nate Mateson. American Excellence Wrestling at the Conrad Weiser High School. Oh, Pennsylvania Robizonia. I know where that is. Rich Swan defeated J.S. Hawthorne. Jamie Senegal defeated Jay Miller. Man, that ain't Ace Austin. West Virginia Keister Elite Pro Wrestling Alliance on. Let's see, man, another Andrew Stevens. That can't be the Andrew Stevens I'm thinking of. Just a lot of like, who the hell are some of these people? But that's cool, that's a cool thing about all these indies I go to. Like, how many people know who Steve Anthony is or Vordell's known outside there, but not huge. We got our thing. Okay, who we got? We got Over the Top, Russell, Noah, anybody? NXT, NWA, Game Changer, man. Then the cartoons, and then vintage magazine packs. Great picture of Mercedes Monet there. I'm out, everybody, because that went long. Laters.